Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some crypto. And this is a great day to talk about crypto as well, because when the markets are acting like the way that they are, and we do see the green like we see, we're going to talk about a lot of good stuff. But right now, this is going to be transcending even the market moves that we're seeing right now on the charts. So if you hold XRP, or you're thinking about what XRP is going to do, or you just want to know more about XRP, not only is this a channel for you because we talk about it every single day, what I have to say in this video is going to be absolutely special, because this is going to get into the dynamics long term if we get XRP going to where it needs to go. So I'm going to break it all down for you guys. We'll look at the chart as well. So if you have not done so, like I said earlier, subscribe down below. Smash that like button if you will. And I want to welcome in all the XRP army once again to another one of my videos. Okay, so let's get into it. Please remember, guys, not financial advice. Always your own research and due diligence. But let's talk about XRP. And we're going to go down that rabbit hole, that narrative. What would happen to the XRP price if it can fully replace the SWIFT banking system? Okay, so let's hit it. Let's get into it. But first, why not? Let's get it going talking about the price action. Okay, this is where you're able to see basically every single crypto is up into the green in the top 100. Just for argument's sake, Tether is down 0.01%. So we'll give that a negative day. Just kidding. Also, Tron is down 1.3%. So outside of that, it's been a great day within the top 100. And now as we look at XRP, I'll show you guys exactly what's happening with them. Up 4.1% on the day. This chart is absolutely exploding, 54 cents. And I want to pull up the trading view and talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm doing and how I've been viewing XRP, because quite frankly, I think a lot of people maybe don't pay attention to this part of it, and that's why I wanted to bring it up to you guys and show you kind of what's been happening over the course of the last 2 years. And that's why I have this illustration kind of drawn out for you all, but I'm going to share with you guys what this actually means. But if you guys are trading crypto, I want to take some time right now and talk to you about my channel sponsor. This is Margex. All right, this is a leverage trading crypto platform. It is dealing with a very volatile aspect in form of crypto trading that if you guys do trade on leverage, use my link down below. Check them out. Do your research. No KYC, so make sure it's right for you and where you're located. But this is where they do a lot of cool stuff here. Okay, there's 3 things that even if you're not going to sign up, just click the link and check it out, because when the markets are going in full swing and we're starting to see this October kickoff, and if this is the next altcoin season, this is the next crypto bull run, the best way, in my opinion, not financial advice, is to take advantage of this using leverage, because you can experience a lot of gains. Now, there's a lot of people watching and say, oh, leverage is risky. Leverage isn't for me. That's fine. Awesome. You're entitled. I'm never going to tell you to buy or sell a crypto. However, right now on the channel, they do discounted trading fees, and you do get a chance to claim up to $10,000 in bonuses and participate in their airdrops. So check it out. My link's down below. And if you just want to know more, or you're not sure on what to do, I want you to check out the copy trading feature within Margex, because by using that, it allows you to take some of the guesswork out of it, and you can see which users and traders are making the most returns right there at the top of the leaderboard and copy each and every one of their single moves. Okay, so check it out. Links down below. But I want to get back in this XRP talk ASAP, because this is something where, as we get further into October and into the end of Q4, which we've been talking about on the channel, this is kind of the main goal, right? I've been talking about this 9-month window where I think crypto is going to run. And we can see here on the charts where if we look back in time, and we're going to keep moving forward, but I do want to show you guys this. For everybody that thinks that XRP is dead, it's a stable coin, this one's for you. Okay, so this is about 2 years plus in the making. This blue line is representing this upward kind of trend, okay? And these teal circles are kind of the floor levels that we have bounced off of that blue line time and time again. And you can see it even right here in just the last couple months, 2-3 months, okay? See how we started to wick down below? It's getting choppy. It's a lot of W's. We're starting to see a lot of trading with an XRP. But right here, this is where it's key, because we have kind of essentially done this where we're bouncing off right here, okay? It's right here yet again. That's another time that we're bouncing off of this blue line. So for those of you that do not pick up on this stuff, this is why I wanted to make this video and show it to you, because in terms of the price action, we have been on an upward trend for quite some time, the better part of 2+ years. And if you are able to use whatever you use to trade crypto, if you have an indicator, or you just kind of go off, your intuition and your knowledge, this is representing a 106% gain in over just a little bit more than 2 years. So that is why for all the naysayers that say XRP is dead, it's not moving, the price is being suppressed. Maybe we're not going to have a 20% day like other cryptos will, but this is where we've seen over 100%. So doubling your money in just over 2 years' time. For all the negativity surrounding XRP, it's important not to lose sight of what is actually going on. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you, but this is what we came here to talk about. The XRP price, if we can replace the SWIFT banking system fully. Now, this would be a huge, huge monumental milestone to replace the primary system for international financial transfers. And right now, XRP, their utility, that's what's making them attractive, okay? Using the ledger, this is where you can have a result. A lot of XRP pundits are thinking that XRP should be trading a lot higher than it actually is. That's how we've come, a long time talking about price suppression, so on and so forth. Okay, but this is the potential that we need to talk about because SWIFT handles $5 trillion in daily transactions. All right, that's coming out of FinCEN. Now that's about 1.25 quadrillion annually. Now even just taking a little chunk of that would dramatically increase the price of XRP and the demand that lies within as well. So that's kind of what we have going on. XRP in the ledger would be a lot faster. We have 3 to 5 seconds at most. And I talked to a couple people that I'm friends with that work in the traditional finance world. Okay. They personally do not believe in crypto. They don't hold it. They don't own it. And they just think it's all a Ponzi scheme. Well, some of it, yes, you're probably right. But I had this conversation with them. I said, guys, if you're trying to move $100,000 from one person to another, even in the United States, it's going to take a huge, huge process to do that, right? A lot of paperwork, a lot of regulations, a lot of, checking the boxes, and it's going to take time on the back end to complete that transaction. With the ledger and with crypto just as a whole, that's basically like that, okay? And the cost of doing so is way less, right? You have to have a special account if you want to send a bank wire that has no fees, so on and so forth. And it's just a little bit less, I guess you would say it's weird because I've done it. I've sent large sums of money and I don't even worry about it because I know the blockchain is legit. I know it's instant and I know it's concrete, okay? Bankwire, I've had issues. I've had it stopped. I've had it reversed. I've had it, numerous things come up. But this is why we have to get into it because SWIFT is so much more the standard. It's so deeply integrated into our financial systems that it would be very, very hard to undergo this transition. However, don't want to replace it, but if we could just take a small chunk of that revenue, of those transactions, the market cap would see a dramatic inflow, okay? Now, the partnerships that Ripple have already secured, that would also leverage XRPL, but it also has a long way to go to catch up to SWIFT because of that, like I talked about, that deep integration, the time that's been the number one way of doing things is going to be really hard to replace. Now, these would be some of the hurdles that we need to kind of overtake if we want to rival SWIFT. Now, that's going to be the battle with regulation. All right, so we've talked about the SEC thing. Basically, since we've been blue in the face, since I've been doing this, we've been talking about the battle going on with the SEC and XRP. But as we continue to get steps closer to a resolution, to a close, to a settlement possibly, if the appeal just stalls, that's where XRP can really, really gain their way in the trust of financial institutions. Now, other countries, smaller banks, different entities that want to diversify and get into crypto, XRP is going to be very attractive to those providers, okay? Now, SWIFT, they're comfortable with, they use it. It's what they have to use. Now, if they can find a way to make more money and use less fees and really just kind of allow their customers more ways of sending money, well, there you go. SWIFT will be replaced in some form or fashion by the ledger. Now, in order to do that, that's something where I think that the people that are using SWIFT, that would have to be scaled to a monumental level where we'd have to upgrade a lot within just the infrastructure that's behind it. Now, that's something where when it comes to using fiat to facilitate all these transactions, there's going to have to be, that's another reason why the market cap would see a great increase, is because they would have to bolster that liquidity to provide at that scale. So scaling to accommodate what would be going on transactionally is number one, okay? having that infrastructure and that scaling of the liquidity pool is what would be necessary. Now, that's something where Ripple is trying to address this using their on-demand liquidity service, but it would have to be much, much, much higher and more so evolved if they want to replace Swift. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying this is the the new wave of traditional finance where XRP is going to just slide right in there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because yes, it would create more opportunity, more money for people to make within those systems, but it's also going to take some money out of some people's pockets, and there's going to be some resistance in doing so, okay? Now, let's put it into kind of realistic terms, realistic perspective. If XRP would handle 5 to 10% of Swift's transactional volume, this would be about 125 trillion. Now, that would have a substantial need to, like I said, scale XRP, and that market cap would have to be immediately just dramatically as well increased. Now, that's something that would put the market valuation at a reasonable $10 trillion for XRP. That would be much more than double the broader crypto market cap as a whole, which we just sit just slightly above $2 trillion. And that's, I say slightly because it's just like 0.3 or 0.4, right? But that's a lot of money. That's $400 billion, okay? Just in rough figures and estimates, okay? Now, if we do get a $10 trillion push for XRP, that would make XRP worth hundreds of dollars if we were going to have a valuation, considering the circulating supply being at around 100 billion tokens. Now, that's kind of why it's all negligible, right? The token unlocks by Ripple, the manipulation, the dumping. If XRP gets to where it's going to, all of this price action right now, the stability, not rising, all that stuff that we're talking about on a day-to-day basis, just goes right out the window because it's all negligible in terms of if XRP gets to where it's going to, okay? That's kind of where we're at. XRP would be worth $100 if we got to a $10 trillion push for this incorporation. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen because there are significant challenges that lie ahead, but this is something where it definitely is a possibility, number one. Number two is it makes sense. And number three is I think that everybody wants it. It says right now it's unobtainable because of what we have going on with regulation, with the lawsuit that's ongoing, and the biggest hurdle right now is just the fact that nobody, I think, has that certainty of that there's no fear or doubt within cryptocurrency. So it's more so that overall adoption and just comfortability needs a raise in an effort to, okay, so let's say XRP does slide their way into replacing some of the Swift transactions. Well, that's fine. That's what we're talking about. But for that to happen, people are going to have to feel much more comfortable sending money with cryptocurrency. So that's what we have. That's what we have going on. So for all the people out there saying that XRP is stable, it's a horrible crypto, it hasn't moved in 10 years, you might be right. But my argument to that is it may not be a bad thing because that stability might prove to be what is needed to get them in the door to have a much, much bigger opportunity down the road. So that's what I got going on. It'd be nice to have XRP and the ledger incorporated into everyday transactions outside of just, me and you sending money back to each other. And that's something where I think that we need to talk about this further because I definitely think it's going to have a role for the future of crypto. So appreciate you guys all watching. Like I said earlier in the video, if you're new to the channel, we do talk XRP and all of your favorite cryptos, altcoins, meme coins right here on this channel. So make sure you guys subscribe on your way out if you have not already done so. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.